Friday to all of you. I'm Luke Liddon with your look at sports. A perfect 11-0. You hear that and think that team is destined to go all the way. Well, the KVIA Eagles sure hope so, but we all know the playoffs are a brand new year and competition, especially when you got to play in Texas. It's never easy here. The Eagles with a big test against 7-4 Abilene Cooper. So let's go out to Midland, Texas, round 2 of the playoffs. In the first, not a good side for KVIA as quarterback Ender Freeman on the keeper in a wide open lane that leads to an easy score to take the first lead of the game. So later in the first, through the air, and it's going to be Myler Royals who comes down with the one-handed grab and the ridiculous dive over the pylon for another touchdown. Looking like Tyquez Hampton out there. That would spread the gap to 20, but the Cougars kept punishing the Eagles with the ground game. Devin Johnson inside, then outside for the long run, 50-plus yards for yet another score. Eagles, at this point, they're out of the ball game, but they did finish with some heart. Danny Alvarez in the pocket, the floater to the corner of the end zone, and Christian Martinez hauls it in, but as you can see, no real celebration as the Eagles in their perfect record fall 55-23. A rough way to end the season after being literally perfect all year long, but no taking away. This team was special to say the least. So let's go ahead and toss it out to ABC7 Sports Director Trevor Thompson, who was in Abilene and watched this game up close. And Trev, not the ending the Eagles hoped for.
Yeah, Luke, it just wasn't the fairy tale ending that the KVIA Eagles were hoping for, but we're not in Hollywood. We are in Midland, Texas, and KVIA's dream season has come to an end. A lot to be proud of, but take a look at this video of KVIA realizing after the game that their season, their perfect season, was over. Just a remarkable feat, though, that they were able to go undefeated during the regular season. Really, though, in this game, they were doomed by a poor first quarter, and that's what Coach Scott Brooks really emphasized to me after the game. Take a listen.
I thought in the first quarter we didn't play like we were capable of playing at all. You know, we gave them a short field, and I think we're a little shell-shocked at their speed. And, you know, our kids fought all night. It's just that first quarter kind of, we talked about it all week, trying to win the first quarter because out-of-town teams take advantage of it.
A whole bunch of things for the KVIA Eagles to be proud of this season. Most notably, as I mentioned, they were undefeated during the regular season. Not even the team that went to the state Final Four in 2014 can lay claim to that. Luke, back to you.
All right, Trevor, thank you very much. And let's go ahead and get to some more 5A action. Parkland taking on Lubbock Cooper, but they also had their hands full with another out-of-town team because in the fourth, Lubbock Cooper quarterback Jared Doeg on the keeper. A great fake as he trots into the end zone to put another 7 points on the board. Didn't have a chance. We didn't have a chance to get any Parkland highlights as they did get on the board, but it wasn't that close throughout as the Matador season is now over. They fall 49-28. So how about some more second-round action in Midland as the Falcons aim for their third straight area round title. Early on, the Falcons actually with the momentum. Ezekiel Jones, a two-time Play of the Week nominee winner, gets in the end zone on that short run to go up 7-0. But after that, what a change of events. Monterey's Zay Johnson right up the middle. He had 113 yards rushing and 2 scores in the first half alone as he fights off all the defenders. And then look at that, more speed. He ties it up at 7. The Falcons, they could not do anything on defense, though, to stop the early onslaught because Monterey taking the lead in the second on another Johnson touchdown run. But then the Plainsmen attacked through the air. Jerron Jones to a wide-open Xavier White for another Monterey touchdown. The quarterback rushing for 117, passing for another 113 just in the first half as well. The Falcons, though, would eventually get in the end zone, but it was well too late at this point. Adrian Chavez finds space. He is off. A pretty small man, but he's got a lot of strength in those legs. The long touchdown run puts them on the board, but they would trail 42-14 at that point. The Plainsmen took a 52-14 halftime lead, and it was well over. Eastlake, no real chance from the start as they fall 59-26.
We got off to a good start. We couldn't sustain the drives, and in a team like that, you can't make mistakes. You got to be able to hang with them, and it got a little bit too far ahead of us, and our guys battled, though. They didn't quit. That's what we're about. That's what we're built for, and we just ran into a good football team.
So far, we are 0 for 3 in our playoff coverage, but America's had a chance as the final local 6A team to advance past the area round into the semis. Problem is, their opponent in Abilene High was a really good one. The Eagles riding a 10-game win streak, also looking to get to the third round, and the Trailblazers were just lost in this one. First quarter, Peyton Killiam rolling to his right, connects with Quashawn Washington for the 7-yard score and the 7-0 lead, but it only got worse for America's. Looking to punt the ball, but it's botched. Eagles recover the fumble in prime field position, and again, they make the most out of it. Abram Smith, one of his easiest scores of his career, that's for sure. Untouched up the middle for the 21-0 lead. We'd show you highlights from America's, but unfortunately, there weren't any at all. America's a great year, but they've fallen or shut out 55-0. So a tough second round for all the El Paso teams. Clearly not the result any of us wanted. But if you're familiar with Game of Thrones, today was kind of like Red Friday. As for New Mexico, maybe there was some hope as thirdly Las Cruces was taking on 6th-seeded Clovis in this matchup just 40 miles down the road at the Field of Dreams. Bulldogs hoping to advance. They've done it all year long, Las Cruces that is, and they're doing it again. Peyton Ball on the keeper. Actually, this is going to be Brandon Baeza getting into the end zone to the right-hand side for the touchdown, and later the Bulldogs coming up on the defensive side of the ball. It would actually be a close game throughout at this point in time, but eventually Las Cruces would go on to win 35-14, and they advance to the next round as well. Oñate, though, trying to beat the top seed in Rio Rancho, but no luck as they fall 48-0. They are shut out. Their playoff hopes are ended now, but Oñate will advance as well to the next round. And moving right along, Cleveland, they took on Mayfield, and they also lost. Mayfield, that is. And get this, Cleveland has beaten Las Cruces, Oñate, Centennial, and Mayfield all in 2016 as the Trojans' hopes for the playoffs are now ended.